On this particular design, we are going to be using the latest wreath kit. So in this kit, you get the wreath base, and you get 3 of these gorgeous winter eucalyptus and cedar bushes that are all snowy, and a beautiful twig. And we're gonna work with all of these to make a beautiful wreath. But this is a great kit for a beginner, okay? So if you need the link to the kit, let me know. I'll also give you a tip. Anytime you're seeing any of our videos and you want to get the supply list or the link for the kit, there's a few ways you can do that. You can get on our text list, and we text out the links when the kit's up. So we will be doing that. We'll be sending out a notification in Discord. So go to textkelea.com, get on our Discord notification system, and then we'll put the link in there. Another way is go to keleas.com, KELEAS.com, and then just go look under kits, and boom, kits and supply lists are the same thing. Click on that and they'll come out and you can see what we've got. Okay, so welcome everybody. Say hello. I'm gonna go see if I can pull up the comments on Facebook, because that's been my most difficult thing to figure out if I'm streaming right. And I need to know how the audio is on Facebook, because I've been messing with some of the settings. So I want you to let me know how it sounds. Can you hear me? What's going on? I see Mary, Cindy, Dallas. Hey, hey Kay, hey Kimmy. Yay, hopefully it's working. All right, let me find my tools. And because I'm still in a new space, I'm learning how to use the new studio. I can never find anything, and I walk around in circles. You're gonna need some wire cutters. You're not getting wire cutters in the kit. And you're gonna need a glue pot or glue skillet. And I'll bring mine over in a second, but we're gonna prep our tools, okay? Not our tools. Oh, Cindy, you got the greenery box and you're in love? Oh, awesome. So put your twigs aside. We're going to use those in a minute. We're going to start off with the greenery, okay? Let's see. Oh, that's great, Cindy. I'm glad you love the greenery box. Y'all, we have a couple of subscription boxes. You can find them on keleas.com under subscriptions. Oh, man. They're great. Dallas, you hear it good? Awesome. So on this particular stem, I'm going to show you how to easily break these up. You see, if you can fold it here, I won't have to deal with all these little pieces. They'll just be at one big section. And I'll fold it here. So this one breaks easily into 3 sections really easily. If I want, this one might be a little longer, but that's okay. So just take and cut it down here. And even when we're prepping our stuff, we can put our wreath to the side for just a minute, okay? All right, let's get it prepped up. Y'all, I'm learning technology. So cheers to anybody learning new technology and really irritated with it. You can do it. You can do it, no matter how old you are, no matter how impatient you are. I promise you, you can do it. Just fuss with it, overcome. Totally, you can overcome. Thanks for being here wherever you're watching. Take a moment to like or follow or subscribe if you wouldn't mind. And not only for our page, but any of the creators you love enjoying. It really helps them out. I'm going to go ahead and do this into 4 sections. So I'll have this one a little shorter. So you can see I cut it there so I make a nice little neat cut, but then I'm going to shorten it up a little bit. Okay, and in design school, we call this shaking hands, and that means you're just making each pick look pretty. And we're going to do that for all 3 of these picks. They come beautiful like this in your kit, and you're probably like, Clea, why do you break those down? Because usually it's a better price, guys, to take something a little bigger and breaking it down rather than going with a super small pieces. You need a lot of them. So that's generally why we do this. Kimmy said the greenery box is awesome. Are there any glitter eucalyptus available? Kimmy, if you want, email the item number. If you haven't checked that item number on keleas.com, you can see if the product had an item number on it. You can search it on keleas.com to see if there's any more available. If not, you can also email Nicole at info@keleas.com, and Nicole can check for you and see if we have any more available if you don't see it. All right, so you can see I'm trimming it, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to put these where they go. Okay, this one goes here. Does that one go there? No, that one goes there. I'm going to try to put them where they go. The pine cones are there. This one here, boom. All right, and the reason we're doing this is so we can have pretty good placement when we put this on our piece, okay? So let's do it for the third one. If you guys just got here, or you desperately fast forwarded through the beginning of my slow technology rage at the beginning of the video, thank you for being here. I'm not going to be stopped today. Kaya's got a playoff game today for volleyball, and we're on fire over here. And I'm so proud of my sugar. She made the dean's list, the honor roll, and then she also finished out 6th in the junior high with her overall GPA. I am so proud of her, because my kid has not always been wanting to work really hard at academics, and she is putting in the work, and I'm so proud of her. Yeah, you can go to my FYP. Yes, you can. It's got all the links you need. Everything you need for everything. I'm trying to sort, guys. Is that right? Once you get all those 3 broken down, that's literally the hardest part of this project, is just to break those pieces down. Okay? You got it. Now, this is where you're going to grab the wreath that comes in the kit, okay? Snag the wreath, and we're going to start to lay out the design. I'm going to pull these aside. Now, of course, when you get a wreath kit, you can certainly make it any way you want, but I'm going to show you my idea to do it, and you can tweak it whatever direction you prefer. All right, I got to bring the glue skillet over here. Y'all, I have got to get the little glue skillet because it doesn't fit on my table here. We're going to get things better. We're just going to get it better. Aw, thank you, Kimmy. I'll tell Kaya that you think that's awesome. Thank you, thank you. This is my big glue skillet. It's not exactly idea for video. So I'm pulling out my 2 largest cuts on that bush, okay? Pull them out, put the little ones away, and let's take and start to form out the base. This design today we're going to do is all the way around. So you're going to sing, while we do this, you're going to sing, "You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round." That's what you're going to do to help remind you we're going all the way around, okay? So there's my first one with the pine cone. I'm going to spin it. All right, we've got 3 of these pine cones, so the best way to do this is going to be to put them where they kind of form the shape of a triangle. And that just will help you get great distribution. Another big rule of putting stuff all the way around a wreath is once you pick a direction, you got to stay with it, guys. You can't go the other direction. So we're going to go clockwise. Okay? Let's get this third one here. Hey, Marsha's at a craft show. A shopper just told me I had been to a large show this week, and the main thing she saw was people carrying with wreaths. Whoop, whoop, Marsha. Make some booty at your craft show. I'm excited for y'all. It's craft show time for Christmas, and I hope you guys are rocking. If you guys see me responding to a comment and you don't see the comment, it's because I'm just streaming everywhere. The comment could be coming from one of the other platforms. I'm not completely talking to myself. I do that a lot, but not right now. Okay, now we're gonna come in with this next greenery here. Hey, Mary Lou, I'm glad you're checking in from Iowa. Fantastic. Hey, Janice. Hey, Triple D in the house. How are you doing, Debbie? Snowy eucalyptus is so juicy, y'all. So now we got those 3 on. Easy. Next 3 just go right between there. Okay, this is so, keep it really simple for you. All right. So we're going to just make this, put that glue a little bit behind, okay, so that this lands right in the middle. So we're going to get a good shape going, okay? Because this is all you're going to get in this kit is 3 of these bushes and those berries. So I've got to make sure I'm taking my time when I'm putting them in, so I'm filling it in really pretty. Okay, so, oh my gosh, so pretty. And if it's snowy on that side, flip it around where the snow's in the right spot. Let's see if there's any. This one doesn't have quite as much snow, but let me flip it. Yes. It just looks like it got a nice little dusting. Okay, now our third piece goes in here, and because we've used all the big ones first, we've got just great distribution on our placement, okay? Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being here. This is our latest wreath kit. And if you end up getting the kit on Cleese.com or you need the link, just ask in the comments and we'll post it after the video. I'm flying solo right now, so I'll get it posted the link after. Okay, all the way around, we're doing pretty good on our spacing. Okay, now we're going to come back in and I am going to take the third biggest piece here. So it's pretty big, but it's smaller of the three. And we worked on cutting all these down at the beginning. And now what I'm going to do is kind of work my way a little more to the inside where each of these clusters falls right before the pine cone. Okay? And if it's too long, just come back in and trim it. Hey Bonnie, I'm glad you're here. And Shawnee, fantastic. Thanks for popping in. We are doing a wreath kit. This one even comes with the wreath. I'm letting you guys have some of my wreaths. I generally hoard them, but my hoarding stash has gotten huge. Okay, so it went a little more to the inside and it's landing right at the pine cone. So we're gonna do the next one right here. So shape it up and we'll put it in. And I'm trimming these down just a little bit right there. This is an electric skillet, guys, right beside me where I am getting glue from, okay? So this one's gonna go right in here. Yes, pretty. Just filling really nicely in. Still got a little bit of a hole there, but we'll fill that in with those smaller pieces. So that's why we saved the 3 smaller pieces, because we'll use that for any other of our little holes that we might have left. Hi Mary, Carrie, Sue, and Kim. Thanks for joining us. All right, let's give this a swirl. And we got to do this one. That is just so pretty and looks so real. Okay, here's a beautiful shape going on the winter wreath. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one little piece right here. And these have a little pine cone on them, which is super cute. So we can put that out there. And you're going to need to kind of step back. And I'd save a couple of pieces to the end just to see, okay, hey, my shape looks a little off here or off there. You try your best to get a good round shape, but sometimes you have to just step back from it. Now we're ready to put the twigs in, guys. I love the twigs. The twigs all add all the fun texture and depth. And we're going to put these on with a little bit of curl to them. And because they're all snowy, that's going to make it so juicy. These just come wound up with one of these, so I'll just take and untie them. And we'll just go like that. And I'll take and just trim all these down to just about a 1-inch stem, okay? So just trim those puppies all the way down, every one of them. I need a work table like 3 times as big as this table is. You know, my friend Betty, she moved to Georgia now, and she used to build all my furniture for all the stores and different things. So now I gotta, Betty! I mean, Honey Bunny could build it, but I would always get Betty to build that kind of stuff. All right, now what we're gonna do with these is we're gonna curl some of these first, and I'm gonna work on a few going to the inside. So you come in here and you curl those little pieces, and then these twigs go in exactly the same direction that we were just working with. Oh, I gotta plug my glue pot in. So you see, we're gonna run this to the inside. Oh, that's pretty. I love that curly. Let me plug the glue pot back in, y'all, because it's starting to get a little bit, there it goes. Getting a little firming up. This is one thing we don't want, firming up. We needed gluey. Thank you, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hi, Linda. Hi, Lydia and Ernie. Okay, now rotate it a little. We're going to come and go more to this side. You could even put this on a Lazy Susan if you want to make it flat. That would be fine too. All right, let's go right into here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, and come on around. Let's go one more here. I think 3 on the inside is perfect. And these are so nicely wired. You can totally just curl them up. How's it going, Deborah? Oh, Johnny's is wishing Marsha a ton of luck, and I hope it goes great. I hope you have beautiful weather and knock it out of the park for your craft show. And I hope it's your wreaths they're carrying around. Okay, so pretty to the inside. Now we're ready to rock out that perimeter and go all the way out to the outside and give this some sass. So let me start here and we'll work our way around. And don't forget, just hold a little bit off. Oh, Michelle's designing a Christmas wreath? Almost. Hey, Melissa, I'm glad you made it. Y'all, right now I wasn't able to, we weren't able to do our normal notifications for this broadcast, but you'll get all the notifications after the fact. Okay, I'm curling these, but not quite as tight. Okay, there's number one. Let's put the next one in. Hey, Carolyn. And so I'm curling a little bit, but then I'm just doing them a little looser. I want them to go a little bit longer to go to the outside. All right, let's bring the next one in. All right, how about right here? Yes. I love that. Look how pretty that is. And that is really, the brown stem on this is picking up the brown in those pine cones. Oh, Mama loves that. I love that. All right, I'm gonna curl a couple again. So you guys, if you want to grab this kit and you're watching now or later on the replay, just let us know in the comments. Say, hey, I need the kit. Just let us know and I will get you the link. You can also go to the FYP or check in the description of the video. After it reposts, there'll be the link for it. Okay, and be careful. If you get any glue, like here I've got a little glue showing, I'm going to steal a little leaf from down here and just put it on my glue right there. Boom. I hit it like it never happened. Okay, let's keep going around the other side now. Hey, Sarah from Idaho. Cool, good to see you. Welcome, I'm Kali. This is Kali's.com. We make and teach you how to make beautiful floral designs for your home. And we, is Kali and the rest of the team here, we're thankful you're here. We're streaming live from our new studio that still doesn't have sound reducing walls, but we're working on it. We're gonna get fancy. Look how pretty. Oh my God, I love it. Let's keep going. A little bit more. This looks so pretty. This is a kit, guys. And then I will post some finished images too. Here on TikTok, I'll show you the whole process, of course. And we'll put a reel up on Facebook so you can kind of see how it started off from the supplies to now, especially those of you who just got here. Okay, there's my piece, and I really want to pop these out for dimension. Okay, see how much dimension we have working? Now on the back, you see nothing's coming through. We want to keep that nice and clean. Okay, now I've got a couple of the berry pieces left, but overall I am very happy with this. Let me bring these out. I'm looking at it on the camera to see. Let me take a couple of these and we'll fill in anywhere we need to. Where this is the cutest little pine cone on it. I adore that. So let's take and let me put this one in maybe right here. Slide this one and just push that into that grapevine. And we'll let that one kind of come this way. Cute. And then let me see. Looking pretty good. We'll put this one right in here so it goes into that zone right there. You could always cut any of this down smaller too, and you can use it for a different project. But we like to have some wreath kits for beginners, so you go to our website at Kali's.com and we have thousands of products and it can be overwhelming. So we want to make sure you can just start off slow with a kit that you can make, complete that project. Anytime you go to a kit or a supply list on the website, there's a link in there for the video. If you're in our paid class, there's also a link for the paid courses. So either way, you can always use clays.com as a resource how to get back to videos for the items you purchased for different projects. So I think that really helps. And if you utilize it as a source, it really helps. I hope you do too. I hope this inspires you to create something of your own. And just, you know, get the joy of being creative with flowers and floral designs. And it's Christmas time, so that's our go time, right? We still have a little time. I know I'm rushing the gun. Is that the right word? Jumping the gun. All right, I'm gonna see if I can get your comments. All right. Yay, I think this is us. I think this is us. Really bad echo, Kara? I've got all my volume off. Is anybody else having the bad echo? Let's see. Hey, Carol. Hi, Andrea. Hey, Melba. Hi, Anita. All right. Y'all tell me, how's the sound? You hear okay? Tell me. I'll have a swig of Dr. Pepper while we're getting going. Let's see. Oh, Kara. Speaking of Kara. Hey, Maria. Good. I'm glad you are. I'm going to have to go join them in just a little bit. Go crash their party a little. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Pamela. Hi, Georgie. Kara, it's better. Okay, yay. And you know what day it is, Kara? Mandalorian Day. New episode, right? I'm assuming. Nicole, everything's good? Yay, yay, good. Very good. I'm all for no technical issues. No issues today. We want peace and harmony. Awesome. Thanks for being here, you guys. Thanks for sharing the video and supporting us like you always do. We appreciate it. Today we're going to freestyle a little bit, and what I wanted to do was something a little more classic, because we have, you know, down here in Texas, I get big on the glitter, the fur, the fuzz. I like all that stuff too, but I thought we'd get back to a little bit of natural. These cedar swags just came in, and they look so real. They look so real. Look at it. Look at it. And I'm telling you, it is plastic. It's going to go great outside, but it looks so good. Okay, good. I'm glad you can hear us okay. So, let me show you this ribbon. We're going to put it with this. I think we're going to love this ribbon. Hey, Blue Merino. It's good to see everybody checking in. Hi, Sherry and Sheila. Okay, I'm glad the sound is good. Check it. Isn't this going to be pretty? Look at all the beautiful greens in there. And the berry is glittery. And it's got a little bit of gold. Kara, yay, I know. Is anybody else not knowing what day it is? I'm totally not knowing what day it is. Totally. So, I'm going to get out our bow maker. Darla, you're going to love it? Yay! And I'll move the camera down and we will bow it up a little bit. But I need to sweep off the table a little. It's a little mess. Laura says the echo thing has been a thing lately. Yes. And I see that there's commercials in my live. I just saw one going on, which is a little weird, but maybe it'll make me some money. So maybe it'll be a good thing for me. I'm sorry. Maybe they will advertise something you really like to you. You love it? Nice to see you guys too. Karen, you got your text. I love it. Good. So guys, if you want to get on our text message system, I sent out a text right before I went live that we were going to be live to remind you. And then yesterday I sent out a text about our surprise boxes that came out. And you guys took advantage of that in design school and on the text message list. So that was cool. I'm just going to move the camera down, so if that's going to make you a little dizzy, just don't look for a second. Look away. I'm going to bring it down. There we go. And there's our work table. My little dustpan. Y'all, that dustpan's like 20 years old. It's hanging in there. It's got a little bobo, but it's still working. I don't think you really miss parts of the video, Laura. I think it just kind of continues on. Like we used to have that rewind function. I think it's like that. It's all new to me. How's it going, Carolyn? Are you making anything beautiful? I know you are. Okay. So here's our ribbon we're going to use today with the gold and the green. The kind of really traditional Christmas. A little bit of Williamsburgy, but it does have a little gold. I think that's going to be so pretty. Let's do it. You love my stuff? Thanks, Lisa. Hi, Teresa. Oh, yep. There's the number to get live alerts. You just text that number, and if you use the word coupon, it will send you a one-time coupon. Karen says, I'm having trouble finding the members design school discounts. Where do we find that? Karen, I just did a video about 10 minutes ago in design school about that and a few other things. So go check that video out, and it will help you, okay? It's in the Facebook group for design school, and if you're not a member yet, you just need to ask to join, and we'll check your membership, and then we'll get you help with that. I don't know, Laura. I don't know. I'm brand new to the ads. This is my first time seeing them, so. Ayana says, do you have the gingerbread people, red and white gingerbread little stuffed people, 2 marshmallows, you know what? Iona, we have all that on our website. If you want to go over to our website right here, cleese.com, we've got blogs to teach you how to make stuff. We've got thousands of products. We're here to help. That's where you head, right there. All right? If you text us the word coupon, it'll send you your first one-time coupon. All right, this bow is going to go on the top of that swag. So let's go 7 inches. Why not? Hi, Christina. Great to see you. All right, I made it shorter. We needed 7. 7 and twist. Y'all, I have got to get a manicure. It's out of control on these fingernails. Y'all know we've been busy when my fingernails are just out of control. Orange from Halloween and just crazy. Joan, good to see you too. Oh, Nicole just gave you a link to help you out with all the gingerbread. Woohoo! Any hits, Carolyn, to keep the pegs coming out? Carolyn, what I do is when, eventually they stay in better, but I just do like that. Hammer it down with my wire cutters. What does Brenda say? My products are really shining on the mantle challenge. You have the best taste. Oh, Brenda. Aw. Thanks, girl. Let me tell you what, that crew over there, they raided a warehouse. I needed a day off after them. Rhonda, what do you text to get the coupon? Text that number on the top of the description. It's, let me see if I can get it to pop up. Where is it? 832-734-5201. Text that, the word coupon by itself. And that way, the computer knows to send you back the coupon. Okay? All right, so I've got 2 loops on each side so far. You were thinking about gluing it in. You could, Carolyn. For mine, I don't. I just keep hammering them. Over time, the wood shrinks a bit, and then they might get a little too loose. So you could put a little duct tape around them. And you know what? Why not just hot glue them in? It's not like it's permanent. It could still wiggle loose, but you might try it. All right, I'm just cutting that at an angle to put on this side. I think I'm just going to make a 2-1 bow. We'll make a couple of different bows and we can play and see which one we like best. This is such pretty ribbon. Penny, they were crazy. They were crazy. I was like, oh my God. I felt like my whole life was being exposed everywhere. Faith, you got your Christmas greenery box yesterday. I'm glad you loved it. I tried to make it extra special for you guys, because that'll be the last one that has Christmas greenery for the year in it. I'm glad you liked it. They even got in my stash. I know. They were all over the place. They were everywhere. And there was too many of them. Oh my God. Oh my God. Iona, you saw my warehouse? Thanks. Yes. Oh, you saw all the unorganized stuff too. We're getting better every day, guys. We're getting better. We're excited to be hiring more help, and that's going to be a game changer for us. Okay, y'all, I'm putting a cable tie right beside the dowels, okay? And I'm just going to put my finger on the top, gently pull that up. So we basically made 1 loop in the middle at 6, and the 2 loops in the back are at 7. Amanda, you got your double-decker order. Good for you. I love it. Beverly, you love the subscription boxes. Oh, awesome. Oh, is it? Is it, Linda? Lana, I'm glad you, signed up for the text messaging. It does help. Kara says they're like uncaged animals. Yes, they are. I'm telling you, y'all should see the house they rented full of supplies. Holy. Y'all thought the warehouse had a lot. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little piece of ribbon in the center, okay? Damon said I was worse than him. Oh, Lord, Brenda. I got a good 15-year head start on him. That's the thing. I got a long history. I think we're at 24 years doing this. I got to go back and look at my tax ID to see how many years. Iona, we are located in Sugarland. We are your neighbors, practically. Bosie has a question. What's the best way to make a neat hanger for you to attach to your wreath? I've been using wire. Bosie, that's exactly what we're going to do. We'll do it in just a second for this swag. The girls and boys and gentlemen and ladies in design school will tell you that I'm adamant about wreaths need a hanger. I could be a little obsessive about that. Because if you don't put a hanger on your wreath when you sell it to your customer, they will hang it up however they want. And that's fine, they can. But you will be cringing when your wreath is hanging upside down. And ask Triple D about that if she comes on here. Somebody tag Debbie Does Davis. Let her know. Let her know. Oh. Alright. There we go. Okay. That's my first bow. I am going to tie another one. Just in case we want some options when we're putting this dude together. Let's do a funky bow. See if we like that. Honey Bunny is putting up a supply list for this particular project. So if you need the link for the supply list, just let us know in the comments. Okay, so guys, a funky bow basically is a bow that has tails up and down. Alright. Here's 8-inch tail. I'm going to bring it to the middle. I'm going to twist. Let's have that going up. Party up. I've got to get a swig, y'all. Okay. 6 inches over here. 6 inches over here. I think I'll just go 6 on this one. We'll see if we like this. I'm just trying to not mix too many colors today. Just keep this kind of classic looking. Twist. Are there any other Mandalorian fans besides me and Kara checking out the Mandalorian today? Let's see who else is here. Tracy! Tracy, girl. You taking care of Lisa? I mean, Stacy, are you taking care of her? Everything going good over there? Tail up, tail down. Okay, guys, so far. Now, I'm going to add another loop, but I'm going to put another tail up this way. Hey, Melissa, happy Friday to you, too. Look at you with your little cute emoji. That's cute. I like it. Twist. Donna says you have a metal sleigh you want to put into a centerpiece. What can I put in the bottom of the sleigh to hold the decorations? The styrofoam doesn't seem to be sticking to the metal. Hey, Donna, we use this product to help you. We use Gorilla Glue, which you could grab at any hardware store or Walmart. They all carry Gorilla Glue. Probably Amazon online. So we use that and hot glue, and it helps it stick, okay? Follow the directions on here. If you use it on its own, it needs some water. So pay attention, read the directions, and it usually works really well with the metal. Let's see. You love the Mandalorian. Hi, Amy. Karen does too. Faith, you were going to ask about Stacy. I meant to tell everybody to pray for her earlier in the video in design school, so I'll have to go back in there. I mean, I know she probably doesn't want everybody bugging her, but, you know, we want to be praying for her. Let's see. Oh, my Lisa, you know my Lisa, I'm probably going to mess that up, but I'll keep trying. My name's Kali, and everybody calls me Kalia, and everything else under the book, so I get it. I get the mispronunciation. I just roll with it, though. I like when they call me Kalia, and then I tell them I'm Hawaiian. Not really, but it's fun. I go with it. Okay, let me gently pull this up to the top and get a little pressure on it. I'll flip that to the back. Now I've got to fluff it up. Then we can decide if we want to use this bow or the other bow when we put it on that cedar swag. Okay. Let me put this in here. Trim it off. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to cut over that middle as well. Let's get it going on. Hi, Brenda! Fantastic to see you. Glad you're checking in with us. Yeah, I'm going to put that little bitty pretty berry right in the middle. Boom, right there. Hi, Rhonda. Selena's a newbie from Alaska. Welcome, Selena. We're so glad you're here. Damon does that. He sucks us into everything. He does. Bates Motel, what's up? Hospital, what the? I'm glad you're back. Ain't nobody gonna keep a Bates down. We know how it works. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you. I understand. Okay, let's bring the camera back up, guys, and let's start putting the swag together. Hold on for the ride or close your eyes if need be. Let's get ready to reel. One day I'm going to have a remote control one, and then we could just, you know, push a button. I got y'all a little too far over to the light. Alright, how's that one? Let's see. Whoops. Oopsie. I think that's okay. For some reason. There we go. Okay. Sorry guys, I was getting it all flipping around. Okay, earlier somebody was asking about the hanger. And we're going to have to put a hanger on this swag as well. You guys, if you need links for the ribbon or any of the supplies we're using on this project, just let us know in the comments and we'll get you hooked up. Okay, so this doesn't really come with a hanger, but I'm going to add my own. And we use 18 gauge wire. I like it to be wrapped with like paper or fabric or something, and they sell it that way. You don't have to do anything. And I'm just going to find a couple of points on here that I can grab to make a nice little hanger. I'm going to do that first. Just make a nice little loop. Hey, Gay from Jamaica. Good to see you. I wish I knew some kind of Jamaican greeting. It's Friday. We could just totally get into it and go crazy, but right now I'm just trying to make it. Hey, Braga. Braga, where are you from? Brazil? I can't remember. Braga's here occasionally. We've got everybody international. Okay, there's our hanger. It's showing a little, but don't worry. We're going to have a bow up there. We'll cover that up in a minute. So let's get that in. And I got to take just a second and fluff it up a little bit. Let's get some motion going. I think this is so cool. It looks so real. These would work well for a couple of them to make a mailbox swag, because you can just bend them right over. Alright, there's one of my hairs in here. Come on out. I still haven't gotten a haircut. It's getting crazy. Yeah, I'm going to head over to the Mantle Challenge crew in just a little bit when I get done with this. Thanks, Sandra. David told me if I came over there I need to be camera ready. I was like, what are you saying about my outfit today? Tracy, we do have the swag in the shop. If you want to just, we'll get you the link. to the whole supply list. Okay, now I picked out just one berry swag we're going to add in here. The reason I picked this one out, guys, is because these leaves have kind of like a gold veining on them. And we've got a little bit of sugary berry in there well with the red berry. So that's going to pull out the color from our bow. Okay? So before we start putting this in, let's figure out what bow we want to use. You guys can help decide. Oh, thanks, Shirley. I love you. Bonus points for Shirley. Extra kisses. Hi, Terry. You're welcome, Tracy. Laura, you might still be able to sign up for it. I don't know if there was a cutoff point, but I think you can still get in there if you want to join the Mantle Challenge, you guys. That was something, it's being done by Deco Exchange. And I think you can go to mantlemadness.com. Thanks, Melissa. Hi, Patty. Good to see you, too. All right, let's come up here. There is the one with the long tails. We wanted to put that one in, okay? We could still add more tails, or we could let these go lower, or we could put it a little bit lower. All right, so keep that as an option. Let me cut off this little, there's a little bit of a price tag up here I need to get off. Oh, it came off. Okay. Hey, Brenda from Quebec. Good to see you. Hey, Gayla. Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, see if you can, Laura. It might be okay. You can get in. All right, here is the, this is the one. It's got tails going up and down. All right. The funky bow. So we could put it up here. Maybe we could cockeye it a little bit. That might be fun. Then we could put another tail down here. So you guys tell me if you want to go with the long tail or you want the funky bow. You could put LT for long tail, and you can put funky for funky bow. And I'll have a sip of Okay, good. I bet you can sign up late. Good, good, good. Darla, can you look on your text and see what link they gave you? If it's an easy URL, can you share it with us? So, oh, there it is. Mantle Madness. Good, good, good. That's it, guys. If you want to go join the Mantle Madness, you can use that link. And I'll be heading over there in a little bit. I don't know what part of the project they're on, but I do believe everything's recorded for you to be able to see it. Okay, so we got long tail. We got a funky. Two funkies, two long tails. Oh, we got some more funkies. Long tail. Funky, long tail. Okay, I'm about to cut off the votes. Let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 1, 1. 1, 1, oh, 2 over here. We're up to 3. Uh-oh, we're 3. We're 4. We're 5. We're 4. Okay. I think Longtail's going to win it. Just barely going to win it. So let's get that one in first. Might be fun to kind of put it a little bit down and maybe move a little cedar up a little bit. Let's try that. We can always move it. It's not set in stone. We can move it. Let's just put it in right here. I'm not going to pull that too tight. I just want it a little loose so I can not suck it down in there too much. Let's get those tails going. I'm going to take this one tail, kind of roll it to the back just a little bit, let it kind of come in and out. See if we like that. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's curl this. So far, so good. I put it down like at a medium point here. All right. Oh, how fun, Carolyn. What a neat story. That's a great story. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my goodness, I was trying to read. That is a neat story. Brenda, you love the ribbon? Good. I'm cutting off the back of it. I'm getting the back all straightened up. Okay, so we've kind of got it down from the top so far. Maybe I shouldn't have put it quite that far down, but I'm envisioning some action coming up here. Maybe a tail going on. Maybe some exciting tails. Hi, Kim. Hi, Estella. Y'all are liking it? Good, good, good. Okay, this is like a super premium piece. This is a nice big piece, so we can cut it up into a few sections. I like how pretty this one is with the smaller greenery, and I think that would kind of look nice at the top. I'm going to try to take that section off first. Beverly, I love it. Connie, where do we get the wreath board? We sell those in our store, and Nicole will get you a link for one. Nicole, I believe it's under Wreath Design Board. And Linda needs a supply list. Y'all are making Nicole work hard today. All right, let me fluff this all out. So I think I'm going to use this at the top up here. Got a couple of pine cones, but that's okay. We'll just take it. I'm going to give these guys a little shift up with the cedar behind. And that's easy, guys. All you got to do is just push that wire, make it go the other way. And I'm going to take these pine cones off, and we'll put them back on, but just not right here. So I want that to be lay a little flatter. Oh, if you can unwire them, it will save you time having to rewire them. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go, boom, shakalaka. Got it. It's coming up. So we can use those either somewhere else on this project or elsewhere. So I'm going to take and go ahead to commit to moving that part up. There we go. Kind of fanned it out, made it a little more flat up there. So I just want to wash my hanger and make sure it's still going to hang okay where I had it. It's going to be fine. I want to make sure. Since I put the bow further down than I had planned on originally, but I think it's going to be fun. All right, let's get this piece in here. And I'm going to just tie that in. I'm going to grab a green cable tie. And we'll put that right there. Yes, the mystery boxes are like my private stuff. Yes. And a mix of other things too. So they're like fun. It'll be a mix of all kind of good stuff. I still have lots of supplies from when I just made wreaths full time too. So it's a lot of stuff that's not even listed online. Amy, you liking it? Great, great. I think it's gonna be pretty. I like the look. I like this natural look just as much as I do other looks. That's the problem. I like so many things. I always joke around and I would tell people, that's why I can't get a tattoo. I like too many things. There would be no theme going on. Be like, what is this tattoo? Oh, now she likes this, and now she likes this. Too many things. Oh, thank you. We don't ship out of the U.S. Only in the United States, but we do ship to Alaska and Hawaii. Selena, the mystery boxes are up. They sure are. I think we call them surprise boxes, Nicole. Sure can get you the link. Oh, there it is. It's already up. Boom. There. Ask, and you shall receive. Gracias. I'll put that leaf there. I think I want a little more berry down here. Let's see. How much do we have below? Just a little bit more. Let's put another. Kind of like, let's use this cluster up there. I'll cut this off. So I'm really using one swag, guys, one berry stem, because this was a really big one. And just rip it. Let's get this little happy little camper here. I'm going to trim it off. We'll get it in. Okay. It's coming down. I'm going to put it just right here. I'm going to try to get these See how the red is going to be across from each other? I think that would look pretty like that. And I'm going to tie that on too. We'll just attach it to the back. This is kind of going right where the bow was, so I'm going to pull it off and get in here. Get in here, yeah. That one I'm going to pull tight because I needed to hold that pick in there. Okay, that's looking good so far. You were just looking at the mystery boxes? Oh my goodness. They've been selling like hotcakes. Just something fun, you know, a fun thing to try. Okay. Oh, I kind of messed up my bow a little. Let me fix my bow. Just laying flat. Sorry guys, I gotta stand in front for just a minute. Okay, I think we want a little bit, let's get our rest of our berries in, and then I think I want a little ribbon action at the top. Hi Teresa, good to see you. Maria, are they? I'm telling you, that is amazing. I can't say anything about it. Laura, you got signed up. Yay, good, good, good. Damon did not give me a choice, Katrina. Yeah. I'm gonna need a week off. He was like, let me tell you what you're gonna do, Clee. You don't need all these of your own supplies anymore. Okay, Damon, no problem. Okay, I'm gonna bring this berry cluster just a little bit down out of the center, just slightly. And we're gonna attach it right here. So don't ever worry if you can't glue things in. You can always just tie them in with cable ties or wire, that's how florists usually design when they're working with fresh things, especially all the cedars and pines at Christmas. All that's wired in. So think of all the things you guys can add a touch of greenery to in your home, really without much expense. If you don't have to commit to a whole big project, you can just do a little touch here or there. Okay, you come here. And let's do a little ribbon at the top, I think. Something coming out of the top. Kim, I do have a warehouse. Yes, that is a warehouse. They look like storage units, but there's many businesses in there. We've got medical companies. We've got barbecue places. All kind of stuff in there. Debbie, you're loving it? Oh, Selena got a mystery box. Kate, you know, I'm not sure what Damon's got me signed up. Kay, I haven't even seen the video. I'll have to do it. Sounds like I'm going to have to do it. Richard was telling me a lot was going on in that video. Let's see if we can do something kind of fun up here with ribbon. I don't know exactly what yet, but let's play. Oh my gosh, Debbie, it's freaking hot in here. You know? Marianne, the supply list is already posted. Let's see what else y'all were saying. Okay. Let's come up here. Let's go down here. I'm going to tie this one in at the bottom. Get it nice and tight. It's a little tricky doing it from the side. I'm getting it. No ribbon tail's gonna get me down. I will cut it off. You will surrender. Yeah, I fingering a little bump of ribbon up here would be cute. We call that a roller coaster ribbon. But we kind of need it going in the center. Let me see if we can get it somewhat centered or coming over this way. How's that looking on camera? If we do that, maybe we could bump it back up here. I like that. Okay, let's try to do that. Oh, Alice. Selena, yes, just let us know. We slipped to Alaska, no problem. I'm so glad you're here, Alice. You're surviving this week. It's been a rough week, hasn't it? Me too, Teresa. It's so different. Very natural looking. Too bad I didn't have a cute little outfit to match it. Y'all just have to go with this outfit today. I'm going to attach this one right here. Okay, so I get a little loop-de-loop. There should be a whole supply list, Nicole. Richard, maybe he didn't publish it. But I'll tell him to publish it in a minute. I can give you the numbers on the berries. Well, one number is 80512. One number is 81224. And this one on the ribbon, right? You guys, I had my eyes checked this week and just told me stuff. I went in there for just a normal eye checkup. And then I had to learn that I got issues. Just like, whatever. I'm fine. I'm being in denial about it. 501940-724 on the ribbon. I don't know. Can you read it? Oh my gosh. Debbie, it's DP. I've got to go over to the mantle challenge in a little bit. Are you kidding me? It's going to be at least like a 4 DP day. It's going to be way over my limit. I'm just going to have to just admit it. Okay, I'm bringing this over this way. And this way. So I kind of got this little flow action going up here. I'm going to curl this. Just let that sit in there. I think I'm going to tack it with just a little bit of glue to keep it from flopping out. I like that. I like the curliness of stuff, if you haven't noticed. That makes me happy. I'm going to tack this to a little bit of cedar so that tail doesn't flop out. There's no place for me to tie it. Just a little glue. You can always get things to kind of sit where you want them. We're not trying to attach it that way. We're just trying to get it to kind of tack it in. Okay, let me look at this thing. I've got a couple places I need to hide some mechanics. What that means is I got a little area of cable tie I can see, so I'm going to pop it in. Hi, Alita! Yes, Kay, that pick is amazing. We use just one of those picks in the whole thing because it's so big. Yeah, Teresa. I can still read pretty good, except I might need readers soon. But they told me I have to watch out for this glaucoma thing, which, whatever. I don't like that. But yeah, I gotta be careful. Gotta go back to the doctor. But that's why you go for your checkups, right? So they can keep an eye on all of that stuff. Okay, so this one's in. Let me flip the berry. I'm happy with all that. I covered up my cable tie. How am I doing down here? We're looking pretty good. I think that turned out pretty cute. You know, actually, very simple. We just took this one long pick, divided it into 3 pieces to add up here. And then, oh, this is flipping to the side a little. So this berry needs to be up, and it was over here. So if that happens, I gotta add one more cable tie. I'm glad you're liking it. So don't be afraid to use a little glue to tack things, or if you need an additional cable tie or wire, you do that. No problem. We got lots of them. Cinch it down, baby. Okay, let's trim it. There, I was like, what's up with my berry here? That berry's supposed to be straight, and this was behind here before. There you go. Now we're talking. And my little curly ribbon. Okay, everybody can do this. If you're a beginner or if you've been doing projects forever, don't forget you can always have some really simple things where you just add a little ribbon. Ruth, I know, I just have to stay on top of it. It's okay. It may not even happen. We just have to watch it. But do you know how that is when you just like go to the doctor and you think, I'm just here. I always have no problems. Like, even when I think I have a problem, they're like, girl, you don't have a problem. So I was shocked to be like, oh, great. And what we're going to do with this one is it's going to coordinate with all of the fun pieces that we've been doing in design school. But this one's just a sweet little mason jar, which is always kind of a classic look to go with this natural botanical look we've been doing with the berries and the eucalyptus. So in this kit, you're going to get the mason jar, you're going to get the gorgeous eucalyptus, and a couple of the small berry sprays right here, which are just adorable. And then this pine, this beautiful wispy pine. And that's going to be the whole combination we're going to use together. So if you're just getting in here, come on in, welcome. And we're going to start putting this puppy together. I've got to grab our floral foam because that is not going to come in the kit. You're going to need to put your own foam in your jar. Hi, Debbie. Good to see you. You guys, I can't see comments everywhere, but if I see your name pop up, I'll tell you hello, welcome. If you're watching on the replay, let us know you're watching on the replay, definitely. I'm going to move this out of the way. We're going to put this right beside it here. And let me grab our little piece of floral foam. You don't need a whole lot. So, but we do need to pop it in there to hold everything in place. So while everybody's coming on, I just can tell you hello. Thank you for joining us. And let me grab our little bit of foam and we'll pop it in there. I got the glue pod heating up over here. I don't know if y'all can see that on the video, but it's heating up and lots of goodness going on. Hi, Melissa and Cindy. And I moved all my floral foam earlier because it was in my way. Oh, I found it. I found it. All right, so we're going to take a little block like this. This is a little piece I cut off from some other projects, and we're going to put it in. Hey, Penny. Hi, Diane. And I don't need it to be all the way to the top. I like it to be a little bit lower. So I'm going to kind of get an idea, and then I'll just cut it right here. And I still haven't brought my knife from the house. I'm slow here. We're going to cut it old school with the scissors. We're going to rough it. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Tina. Hey, Lorely. Thanks. And if you guys are watching in the group, thanks for being here or over on YouTube or TikTok. I'm so glad you're here. We are going to have some fun. So we're going to pop that in first. This is going to hold all of our goodness together. You might want to put a little Gorilla Glue in there too if you're going to make it as a gift or send it off to anybody, because that'll keep it really, really good and stable inside there, okay? Now let's go ahead and start off by kind of creating our perimeter. And I want to use the really super cute pine outside on the edges of the design. So I'm going to take this here and just open it all up. And we're going to cut these down super short. Hi, Marianne. Hey, Curtin. So let me get my little wire cutters. Now, it's up to you how tall you want to make it. And depending exactly, you know, how big you want to make it. I'm going to make it fairly substantial. It's going to have a small mason jar base that we're going to pop off that a whole lot. A whole lot. Hey, Dora. You guys, right now I can read comments on TikTok and over on Facebook. So if you're someone else commenting, I'm not leaving you out. I just can't read them all with the technology I got going today. Maybe one day we're going to get fancier. So let's break down both of these sprays so I can kind of spread them apart a little bit in this design. I'm just cutting them all with just about a 1-inch stem. Hey, Gail. Hi, Richard and Shelly. I'm glad you're here hanging out with us today. It's a gorgeous day in Houston. It heated up a little, but it's still nice, and I like having that sunshine, of course. All right, let's go opposite with these when we put them on. And I'm gonna have these kind of come out and over. They're gonna be like my beautiful, like, da, 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 da. This my favorite pine to get the action going. You're loving it so far? Great, great. I'm glad you are. I'm going to move you guys back just a little bit so you guys can see it pretty good. So it's going to coordinate with the pieces we did in design school. It's just going to be a little bit smaller centerpiece. This type of piece is great for your craft booth if you sell or you do craft shows, because it's not too big. It's the type of thing that people can put anywhere and in their home and make a great gift. Okay, so you can see I've just gone just kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, easy, easy. Right, Debbie? A nice day for the Astros win. Hey, I was gonna not try to get into the Astros, but you know, go Stros. Oh, Bridget, you're gonna do mason jar centerpieces for a rehearsal dinner. Perfect. Kendra, did I paint the jar? No, Kendra, this comes this way in our kit. You guys, this is gonna be a kit. So when you're watching or you're watching on the replay, if you want the link to the kit, just put the word kit in the comments, kit, and then we'll get back to you and give you the link to the kit. Now I'm coming in with my beautiful eucalyptus. This is one of my favorite pieces this season. It's frosted and it's two-tone. You see the light green and the dark green? Ooh, juicy. I'm going to take and we're going to start with 3 pieces of this right in the center. I'm going to break this down, you guys. Really easy for you. So 1, 2, and the third one will be over here, okay? I'm going to separate it, and it's going to come on this side. Now, these are going to sit up high and pretty right in the middle. I mean, this is like a no-brainer. So easy. Yeah, wherever you're watching, guys, put kit in the comments. We'll come back and reply to you. Now, if you're over on TikTok, you know the replay is not available, but come join us on YouTube or Facebook, and we'll get back to you with the link to the kit. Or you can come back and check the link in the bio. All right, now let's take a couple of these and cut them down shorter. I'm going to cut these like in half, so these are like little baby picks, like this, little baby ones. Break them down. Because these we're going to use around the perimeter. Now, these are so fast to make. You can make several really quickly. Now these are going to go in between our little bit of our pretty pine that we put in. Okay, and we're going to let these kind of pop out right between, and I'm going to just kind of circle it around. If you have like a Lazy Susan, you could pop this on your Lazy Susan and give this puppy a little spin all the way around. Okay, and let's put one more here, and then one here. Okay, that's pretty easy, isn't it? Look how cute it looks already, and you got a great shape working all the way around. Great shape, rock and roll. It's not too heavy. It's just perfect as far as our spacing. Now it's time to grab those adorable berry bushes. So these are what's going to make the party get started. You got twigs, you've got berries. This is the good stuff. I like to take the twigs and twist them and curl them. You don't have to do them. You can let them be wild and free if you want. But I like to do, you know, add a little pop of that in there. Okay, I'm going to take and cut this where we've got 2 picks out of each one, okay? So, separate it out, and this one will go right here. And this one don't cut yet, because we're gonna measure that one, okay, when we put it in, so we get the right height. I want these pieces to kind of flow out of this center, and I want the twigs to be opposite. Since this is all the pieces that are coming in the kit, that way I can kind of get a measurement from here how long I want it to be. So I just kind of take it up to the edge, make my cut, and it kind of depends where you put that foam in the container. You might have to cut it a little longer depending how big you leave that piece of foam, but you do want the foam to go out below the lip, so that way you don't have to use any moss or anything to hide mechanics. Look how cute already. So easy. Okay, adorable. Let's go on the other side. Now go opposite on this side. Break down your next pick the same way. The reason I'm doing that is I'm utilizing these killer twigs up for the height of the design. And we want to make sure we do that, maximize it. Coming in here, cutting that, we'll wait to cut it, we'll measure it out, okay? Just like this, and I'm gonna bring it over and see about where I need it, okay, great. And then remember, I'm gonna curl these twigs down just a little. We want them to be wild and free still, but I'll bring them down just a hair. Okay, let's do that. Isn't that fun? Yeah, go Astros is right. Y'all, I'm from Houston, and we're excited about the Astros, of course. And of course we want them to do their best And we're so happy this time we're hopefully not having any major natural disasters while they're doing really good. We want to keep it that way. Okay, so they're opposite each other, so we got great placement. It's looking adorable already. And we're going to continue. We're going to add a few more pieces. Now these berries, we're going to use them low to the base on the opposite side, okay, in each little area. When we separated this into 4 pieces with that pine, we created these little sections. It's so easy to go between. You guys, these are like foolproof methods to make these designs rock and roll. So don't be afraid to try them. A kit's a great way to get started on a really simple, fun project. And this one also comes with some ribbon. So as soon as we get done with the design, we're going to pop in a little touch of ribbon. You get the whole roll of ribbon, so you definitely could use it to pop in a wreath to coordinate or make a little lantern swag. Maybe we'll do that too for you guys. But this one right here, is going right just opposite the other two. We're letting the twigs fly out the top. Super duper cute. You can give the eucalyptus a little bend if you want it to pop down a little more. Now, I've got 2 more pieces of this pine we're going to put in now. And I just like to use this, instead of all the other pine kind of broke the plane of the container, let's use this one to kind of go up and like spike it up the middle a little bit. Hey, Marina. Don't you want Dusty to win? Yes, of course we do. Just love it all. Love it all. So exciting. Okay, I'm going to push this one. You need to hear it crunch into the foam. If it's not crunching, then you know something's not going right. Let's go to the other side. So everything we do is we do one on the other side, one on the other. The exception was those 3 pieces that we put in the middle. Those didn't really go opposite, okay? Pop this one in. Put that one up the middle. This looks so cute. Now, we're going to grab our roll of ribbon that also comes in the kit, and we're going to just pop a sweet little bow right around the base, okay? And we'll just take, first of all, I like to just take and cut we can leave it on there, we don't have to cut it. Just kind of come around the base of the container, and we can take and just glue a little piece on there, just like this, at the top, making it real neat and clean. And I love that little touch. So let's do that. I'm just going to cut it where it overlaps just a little bit, and we'll go around and pop that right here around the top. I've got a little bit of a glue string here going. Okay. You could have done this first too, but I'm just doing it at the end. And you don't have to put the bow. You could use the ribbon on something totally different. Okay, I'm going to put a little glue on there, and then I'm going to overlap these. Awesome. So glue, overlap. Now I need a little glue on that piece of ribbon to hide this right here, okay? I don't use a glue gun, guys, so if you see me bring the glue to it, that's why. Boom, boom, boom. Bring it over. Perfect. Okay, and now I want it to be kind of neatly connected there. Don't you knock my wreath down. Now I'm going to add a little bow, but the bow, I think I'll just poke the bow up inside the design. So let me grab a couple of cable ties, and we'll make our little bow here. Let me grab those cable ties first. We're going to just tie our bow on one of those little pieces of stem we have left, okay? Right here, and we'll put that in. Yes, if you got here, yes, there's foam in there, Debbie. There's foam in the jar. Yes, ma'am. If you just got here, guys, and you're going to want the link to grab this kit, let us know in the comments. We'll come back and put it in. I'm just making a simple hand over hand bow right here that we're going to pop in the design. Really simple. You don't need a bunch of ribbon or bow on here because this is just a beautiful touch to the design. So here goes my cable tie going through the middle. And then I am going to add a wire to the back of it right there. Okay, bow looking good. Wire going in the back. And we're going to make just a big old floral pin. I just need a bigger one than normal. So I just bend one of those wires. And that literally came off one of those floral pieces. Okay, dokie. And then just kind of, let's cut our tails. I don't really know how long I want them, so I'm going to leave them a little long. Now, because you're kind of pushing this into the design, you don't necessarily have to worry about covering the center like we normally do because you're probably not going to see it. So let me decide where I want the bow. Let's see. Let's have it kind of right here off to the side, and then I'm going to take and put a little glue on that, and we'll push it into the foam. Okay? Got my glue on my homemade floral pin. I'm going to pop it in. And hopefully don't burn yourself. You want to hear it crunch in there, hopefully. There it goes. Yes, hear the crunch. And then just bring that out. And then I would probably leave these kind of long so we can literally let them curl up and then pull them out a little. Because I always love little curly danglies hanging as part of my little swirl. Get your twigs going where you want them. And we did it. It's a super duper cute little arrangement. I think it's really fun. It's a little simple one to do. And this would be just a great teacher's gift. A little pretty cute thing to grab. We are going to make the cutest sled today. This is our base we're going to start with. And I'm excited to let you know this is a kit. You're going to get this Magnolia Sled, 2 of these adorable cardinal picks, and the perfect berry ribbon to mix all together. And yes, you're getting all 10 yards in the kit. And on this one, you're going to make your own sled door hanger. Of course, this is cute how it is, but we're going to take it to the next level. So I'm Kali, and welcome. We're going to have some fun. If you don't already like, subscribe, and follow us wherever you're watching, you're going to want to do that, of course. And if you've never gotten one of our kits before, you can grab one at Kalis.com. If you need the direct link to get one, just text us the word KIT. Text us KIT to 832-734-5201, and you can get your own kit to make this exact project. Okay, so the only thing that doesn't come in the kit would be like wire or cable ties, scissors, and hot glue. That's all going to be up to you to provide. Now this comes with a cute little jute hanger, but it's going to be so much cuter with the ribbon. So we're going to switch out the hanger first. That's an easy thing you guys can do. Whether you get this kit from us or you do other projects at home, take and just upgrade the hanger, you know, make it a little bit cuter. So we're going to do that with our adorable ribbon. So let's just start by putting a little knot on this side. And I want to make sure the ribbon looks pretty hanging over the edge here. I want to see that pretty ribbon overlapping. So when I do my knot, I'm just going to keep it really cute. I'm going to tie it kind of like a tie, bring it under, and then we are going to pull it a little bit around and up. So I get a cute little knot, or I can see my cute little ribbon. One more up here. And I like that little stitching showing. Let's bring it under. 2 of those is enough. This doesn't weigh a whole bunch, guys. It's light. Okay, and then I'm going to trim that off, and we can rotate this a little bit around the back. So you have it at the top, and then you got your cute little ribbon showing right there. Cut that little piece off, and knot 1 is good to go. All right, now, I don't think we need a big, long hanger on this one. I just want to keep it pretty simple. Bring it around. If you have a wreath hanger that you hang your stuff on, you don't want this super long, otherwise it's going to bang against your door. So keep it pretty simple. So I'm going to cut it about 6 inches beyond there, so I have enough to make my knot. And we'll just pull this off to the side because I think we're going to want a bow on this too. Hey, the bow could be optional. You could do what you want on your design. But I know we're changing out this hanger because we're going to take it to the next level, of course. Now, when I want this to come around, I don't want to see the back of the ribbon, so make sure you're flipping that around. And then we're going to come from the front to the back. So I've got the pretty side showing. And it doesn't need to be too long. Something like this I think is just fine. That's probably about 8 inches. Okay? And a couple of knots here. Going around. Bringing it under. There's knot number 1. And we'll pull that to the top up here. And then we're going to do 1 more. Just so it looks nice and neat and clean. And I've just brought that over and around on itself. You don't have to overthink this too much. Just cute little knots that are kind of tucked to the top edge. And then this is wired ribbon, so we can fluff that all around. So we did a switcheroo on the hanger, and we put our own little cute hanger on because we're fancy like that. That's done. I threw that little nub in the trash. Okay, now this is super cute how it is, but we're going to put our cardinal picks in, and these have the cutest little cardinals and all this fun berry, and that's what's going to make this a little bit more dimensional, a little bit more sparkly before we put our bow in, okay? So take on these picks, and if you look at them, I'm the queen of breaking down picks. If you're in design school and this is a beginner project, but in design school we do more advanced projects that are just multi-steps. So we have to learn how to break down picks to make it quick and easy to create the process that we're doing. So I'm going to cut these with just about 2 inches. They don't need a lot. We're just tucking them into the base here with glue. And if you want to be in our design school class, we open up a couple times a year for new students. So get on our wait list. Just text us the word LINK, L-I-N-K, and text it to 832-734-5201. And you can replay this to get it again, or 832-734-5201. And just text us the word LINK, and we will send you the link for our class where you can learn to do higher end design projects. And not just the recipe how to do one, but the principles behind what we're doing, so you can repeat the process over and over and learn exactly how to do beautiful floral designs with silk flowers. Okay, I've broken it up into sections again, and I'm breaking this one down too. I don't want these stems really long. I'm just cutting them to about 1 to 2 inches here. And we're going to tuck it in behind that magnolia. Okay? Now, I've got my 2 cardinals, and they come with a little chunky piece of greenery. And one of the principles of design is kind of to work opposites. This looks like a swag, if you've ever designed a swag. So our transition point is right here at the magnolia. So put a little glue on here, and the neat thing is this has got a bunch of Christmas pine you can just tuck it into. Just tuck this right into here, and we're going to use her. This sweet little cardinal, she's going to look up and off to that side. So that means I need another one opposite. And this one we'll put in down here. Now, this is a little bit below the transition point, but we're going to still let her stick up slightly. We're just going to tuck her in right here. You see how they're opposite? And that kind of evens out the eye with that hanger we made, and we're going to really balance it when we put a bow at the bottom. So glue this in. We're going to tuck it right underneath the sweet little magnolia. And, oh, magnolias are so popular here for every season. So give them a try, y'all, if you haven't created with them. They are beautiful flowers. Okay, a little bit of snowy goodness. All right, now we've got all our berry pieces. These 2 are the matching ones that have a little bit of pine. So, and they've got that little sparkle. So let's take one of these and like have it come down from these 2. And we're going to shift direction on it because it's at what we call a transition. At the transition point of this design, so it needs to go the opposite direction. So I'm going to tuck that right under here, trying to cover up all my glue. Just push that petals down to hide it. Perfect. And that works between. Now let's put the other thicker piece in between the 2 cardinals. And I'm going to definitely shake hands with it. That's another design school term, guys. Shake hands means spread it out, fill it out, make it look beautiful. Utilize that pick that you've spent good money for. We're going to utilize that and spread it out. And get, oh, yes, I see the berries flowing. Now, hold these off. We're going to use these in a minute. But we're going to tie us a sweet little bow to go on this side. Okay? Now, grab a cable tie. I didn't grab me one before, so give me a second. I'm going to grab it. But I'm going to use a little cable tie to hold this bow together. You could use a little piece of wire too. And I want the little bow to tuck in here. Doesn't have to do a whole lot as far as be very many layers, but we're going to keep it pretty simple. I'm going to cut that at an angle. This will be my first tail. Depending how long you want it, I want it to kind of come down off the base. So I'll scrunch that up and twist it in my hand. And I made a loop, and it's probably about 4 inches, and I want to just make sure I like that. I like it. Scrunch it and twist it. So this is just like, you could do this in your bow maker if you want to use your bow maker. Here's one layer, scrunch and twist, and I'm going to make this one a little shorter. So probably about 1/2 inch shorter than my last loop. Scrunch and twist, and we're going to do this on this. Oh my gosh. Look how cute. So I just made a sweet little bow with a long tail or short tail, okay? And you can stack them up like this, That's fine too, and have both tails come down however you want. So I'm going to take my cable tie to the middle, and we're going to go ahead and get this nice and tight in the center. You can use wire too, guys. Fluff out that middle. I'm going to layer my loops just up, like a big one, a little one. Get it nice and tight. We're not going to put a wire through the back this time because we're just going to glue this puppy in today. It's a sweet little bow. Yo, the birds are going crazy out here. All right, let's cut this tail a little bit longer. Okay, a little bit longer because we're sassy like that. Now, I want to tuck this bow in right next to my magnolia. Let's just put it in right here. And then I'm going to glue that down. But because I can see the center of the bow, I want to be careful that I cover that with a little bit of ribbon. I was trying to decide if we'd be able to see it, but we are going to be. So cut a little piece of ribbon and we'll fill in that area. I just fold this on itself. If you guys ever see me make bows, we're going to use that same technique where we cover the center. That just is where that cable tie is. And put a little bitty knot in here. And we'll tuck that to the back. Okay, fluff this dude out. Those tails need to come down. She's looking cute. All right, you can leave this little tail that's on the knot, or you can trim that off. I'm just gonna leave it right now. I might trim it when we all get to it. But I'm gonna leave that little piece. Okay, let's glue her in. I'm gonna put her right in here. So let me bring this little piece. That's a little piece of what do you call that? The one you kiss under. You guys know. Tell me in the comments. Shoot. Why can't I think of it? The one you give sweet little kisses under. Okay, let's get some glue on there. Kiss me and mistletoe. Jeez. Thank you for helping me in the comments. Okay, I'm going right in here. We're just going to glue that to that pine and just hold it for a second. Let my little ribbon tails pop up. And hold that while you manipulate these longer tails. Isn't this just so sweet and simple? I love these little projects, guys, to get you excited about creating. This is a perfect little project for a smaller door classroom, maybe a nursing home, or if you've got a little spot in your home you can pop this in. Is just a perfect little touch. Okay, I'm going to cut these at a bigger angle, those two little ribbons. Oh, that one's okay. And let's curl these up. Alrighty, and we're not finished yet because it's twig time. Just like you were in design school, we would use twigs to accent our piece, especially at the end of our design. Let's tuck this in there. And that's how we're going to use these cute little berries. I'm going to use them just like twigs. You see we put the bow kind of opposite the cardinals, so she's balancing it out. Now let's pop in our cute little baby twigs. Y'all, I hope you're enjoying making this kit with us. And don't be a stranger, come back and watch us make more projects together, of course. See how fun these are to tuck in? Isn't that great? And don't forget, you can text us the word KIT, K-I-T, to 832-734-5201, and we'll send you just automatically, instantly, the link to this kit. And if you are watching later, you'll get the link to all our latest kits. So even if this one's sold out, you can find out and be in the know about what our latest kit is. We can always send you the video too. Oh my gosh, it's so cute with these in here. I got one more little piece. Let's put this on the end. So don't be afraid to use your little berries to accent like little fun twigs. Just put a little glue, pop them into the pine. I'm going to alternate this bow just a little bit. I think I'm going to go up and down just like that. And we did it! We made our own sled door hanger. She's super cute and ready to gift to anyone. Oh, y'all, and you've got this much ribbon to tie up treat bags too. Come on in, let's have some fun. Y'all, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to order your kit from us here on Cleese.com, and in there you're going to get the swag base. You're going to get this beautiful array that has the wintry pine on it. You're also going to get one of these adorable cardinal pieces that we're going to add in for that touch of red. It's all got snow and glitter. And then you are going to also get 2 full rolls of ribbon. Now, what we're going to do today is you're going to text us at 832-734-5201 or go to textcali.com. Once you do that, you're good to go, and you send us the word For this particular one, you send us the word kit, and we'll send you the link to it, okay? I am going to tie my bow first. Now, you're going to notice I need to get the length of this tail right, because we want to really rock out the ribbon in this design. So put your ribbon on the bow maker, okay, and just get it here sitting. And then I want you to take and just pull that ribbon out so you get the full length. I want it to be able to go down and hang a little past there, and we're going to put what we call some little bitty humps in it, and we call those roller coasters in design school. And if you've been dying to join our design school, you just got to get on the wait list. You got to head over to tuxcally.com, and you are going to send us the word link, L-I-N-K, and that'll hook you up with what you need. Now, I've measured out that link right there, the length, it's all the same. Then I'm going to put on the swag and bring it to the middle, all the words. Twist it right here, okay? Now, I want one tail. I'm going to have one tail coming down this whole swag, and then I am going to have 2 loops on either side. So we're going 6.5 on these, 6.5 right here, 6.5 on this side. So we're going to do 2 on each side. Twist at the center, and I'll pull that ribbon back and twist and keep spreading this right out. 6.5 over here, and scrunch that dude down. Now this tail's going to go up. So the other part of our swag kit has got this right here, and I want this to be able to be at the top of my swag. So this tail, I need it to be able to flow through that whole piece. So I'm going to cut it a little bit longer, and we're going to dovetail that. And I'm just going to take and fold that in half and get a nice sharp dovetail right there. Boom! And that one can go in. All right, first step done. Now grab your other ribbon, okay? We've already got our lengths decided with our first ribbon, and we're just going to go right on top of this other one. So I'm going to start off by matching the tail length here, and you can make it a little shorter or a little longer, whatever you prefer. I'm going to come in and twist that. So that's going to be my long tail at the bottom of the swag. And now we're going to do a simple, let's go at 5.5, so we're an inch shorter than our other loop of this pretty stripe. These always go good together. So we've got berries on the one ribbon, stripes on the other. This tail's going to go up and just match the length of this one. Okay, so you just measure it out, and pretty simple. And then what I want you to do is dovetail that. I think it's time for new scissors, or sharpening the scissors. Are your scissors getting dull too? Man, we're cutting so much. We've been getting all of our projects done. All right, now I'm gonna grab my cable ties, and we're gonna go ahead and pull this dude off. So I'm gonna run that right underneath on the right, and then pull this through so that the tail will be on the left up here, and I'll have a little bit of motion. Actually, it's gotta go this way so you catch it. You can't push it over. You gotta go on the same side. We'll pull it into the swag when we bring it in. Okay, rotate that between your fingers, and now is the magical part. You gotta fluff it all up. Fluff it and make it look beautiful. Yeah. There we go. You see how loopy it is? That's how I love to make my bows. Just lots of motion and movement. I think that's so satisfying. Now come in here underneath, add your cable tie behind, and just pull that tight. We're going to take and just cut that piece off. And now what I like to put in there, I'm going to put a bit of the stripe running right down the middle, okay? So let's do that. Just cut off a small strip of your stripe. Remember, in the kit, you're going to get that whole roll. So you've got plenty to work with. And I'm going to run this right down the middle here. And you have that tail up and a tail down. Flip this around, we'll just put a little knot. Basically, we're making it look really clean. I teach in design school. We want to camouflage our mechanics, and that's exactly what we just did. No one will know that there's a cable tie in there, okay? So, the first part of this project is rocking. Now, we're going to get that swag base and put that part together now. So, just move your ribbon off to the side and grab the large swag base, and then you're also going to need this piece here. Now, I have already taken and fluffed them out. In design school, we call that shaking hands. So that's what we've done. We've shook hands with all of that. Now, the swag itself has this hanger on it right here. So you might take a second and just move that to the back so the hanger can be accessed from the back. And I'm going to run that right beside here. Now, let me flip it over. So you'll have 2 pine cones. You'll have like a trio of pine cones when you mix these 2 together. Now, the way to get this to hold is we've got to use some cable ties and attach it nice and firmly right down the center. You can leave a little gap in between. I'll show you. Let me flip it around so you can see. A little gap in between to set the bow in. Or you can just do it flush tight and then put the bow on top of these. It's up to you. I'm going to leave a little bow zone, as we call it in KDS. I'm going to flip this around. And now it's time to attach this together. Now, your kit doesn't come with cable ties, but you can get these in the electrical department. You can pick out. I like the clear color. It's easy to camouflage. And you're just going to put a couple of these here. Easy peasy. Now the other thing you're going to need, here's that hanger, so I'm going to pull that out so I can access it. Put one right above it, and it's got like a little wire loop. You can always add another wire hanger if that one doesn't work for your door, no big deal. 2 of these on and keep this nice and flat. When we trim these off, we're going to just rotate those little nubs to the side. I'm using wire cutters, so it's just a little less sharp on a little less harsh on my poor little scissors. And just push this to the side. That way that doesn't scratch your door or anything like that. And you got a nice surface back here, okay? All right, we got that done. Now flip it around. Voila! Okay. Oh my gosh, it's such a beautiful, strong, beautiful base. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put my bow in, and we're going to get our tails all pretty how we want them. I'm going to show you a couple of different options. It's so fun. When you make yours, you can do yours anyway. So let's take this one in, put it right down the center. Okay, and here's our tail running down the bottom. So I'm going to give you a couple of options, but the first thing we have to do is take that cable tie and attach this right to the middle. Okay, this goes in the center of that area we left where we have our 3 pine cones. Just so pretty placed in there. And then once that's in, I'm not going to get it too tight to start with. We can always tighten it up later. Cut that piece off, and then we're going to manage that tail to look beautiful. Y'all, this is just a great transitional piece. You could even pop some gorgeous hearts in here if you wanted to make it more Valentine-y. I'm just making it pretty in winter, and you could always pop in the hearts if you wanted. Now, I love the stripe mixed on top of the berry. I think that's really pretty. And what I would do is I would just kind of tuck this under the first pine cone right here, and then let this tail come out this way. So you have this beautiful flow. Isn't that beautiful? That's one option to do the tail. And then here at the top, if I was doing that, I'm going to do this tail the opposite way. See how this curls this way? This one's going to curl opposite because that is awesome and beautiful. And you love to see that flow. I love to see the flow of movement. And then we can curl these up. And that is beautiful ribbon placement on this one. I mean, beautiful. If you want to change and you want to be different, another fun thing to do is just to have these kind of meet in the middle. Have the berries go on one side and have the stripe go on the other. And then have their little tails just come down. And you can make a match or one be longer than the other. And that's really fun too. And you can do that same thing up here. It's your choice if you like them matching or a little bit off center like this. So depending what you want to do, you can either tie this on or you can just pop a little glue on here to hold them down. It's up to you. So I'm just going to go ahead and I think I'm just going to tie it down with a cable tie. I like to pull this up just a little bit more so there's a little bit of movement in here. So we're going to come underneath and I'm going to tie it to the base right there. And you see, we call that a roller coaster in design school. That just means it's a Humpty-Doo, right? Yeah, Humpty Dance on this one. I'm going to come in right underneath and tie that onto that base, okay? So go for the base wire, run your cable tie in and out. It's going to go under and come back up. And then I'm just going to gather the ribbon a little so I kind of control how it's going to look. And you see how that's underneath the pine here, so you'll never see it. Okay, so that one's in. So I've used about 4 cable ties so far. Isn't that cute? So pretty. Now let's do the same thing up here. We've already placed that one in. Let me grab one more. And we'll tie this one in right up here. And just, you can take and gather it like this to kind of control when you tie it. Otherwise it can look a little frumpy, you know? No girls want to be frumpy, and no wreaths want to be frumpy. We want to feel polished. You guys, I love this. This is just a simple kit, and kits are a great way for you to get started. Where you might go to our website and feel just completely overwhelmed with thousands of products. But when you come in and you purchase a kit, and you get exactly what you need to make it. And you might need to add a little hot glue or scissors or things like that. But I know you guys already have that in your craft room. All right, in order, this is beautiful. This is great and simple. We can be done here. But we're just going to add a little touch of that cardinal. So many people love cardinals for so many different reasons, so we like to add them into our pieces, especially for winter when people are thinking about their loved ones. So I'm going to take and separate this out. And when you do that, you can separate these into different sections. And I'm looking to get 3 pieces out of here if I can. Just take and pull these out. And not everybody will have a cardinal. Some will just have some greenery. And I just like to tear them if we can. Just tear this. It's super easy to do. Tear it down, and cut this one right here. Okay. Now, I'm going to take all the scraps. We don't need those, or you can save that main wire maybe for another project. And we're just going to add these in. Now, this is kind of where the cardinal and a little bit more greenery. I'm going to use that at the top, and then we'll use all these smaller pieces in at the bottom. Now, with her, I think we could thin down the top a little bit. Keep one berry, but take this little bit out. So I just I'm deconstructing that spray into some smaller, more delicate sprays, okay? And I'm just gonna take a little glue and we're gonna pop this one in, and this cardinal can sit right behind this pine cone and sit here at the top and just add that little bit of touch of happiness. So I'm gonna put a little glue on that. I'm using my electric glue skillet, but you can use a glue gun, whatever you prefer. It's off camera, but you see how I've got a bunch of glue on there? I'm gonna tuck that in right back here. She's so happy. Just make sure you're hitting a lot of the pine with it. And in this one, I went right behind the pine cone. Okay, so she's gonna tuck in there, and I'm gonna kind of use what we call a zigzag technique to do the rest, y'all. So just what it means is we're gonna add a little to the left and then a little to the right. It's easy way to do it and work your way down. If you're a little unsure about your placement, what you can do is just tuck them in before you glue them. Okay, so there's that one. These just have some fun little berries, a little bit of greenery. This is where we have our cable tie where we tuck that ribbon in. We trim these off. We've got one more cardinal, and I'm going to think about where I'm putting her in just a second. Let's shake hands and fluff this guy all out. All right, let's come in here. That's super cute. And I'm thinking about where I'm putting these. I'm not just shoving them in. You see how I'm zigzagging? Important, guys. If you want to be a high-level designer and make pieces that people want to pay more for, you have to do more than just push it in. You have to think about where it's going to go and how the eye picks up those things. And I think what would be really precious is if we went ahead and put both of these baby cardinals up here at the top like they are together. So let's come back in and glue everybody in and make her look marvelous. Okay, let me put this one right up here. She's got a nice long wire. I'm going to take and trim that a little bit. Get the glue on her. And come on here. And you notice how her head is facing the other way? That's on purpose. So these have alternate heads facing. Think about that when you're putting your stuff in, okay? Now I'm gonna come in right here and we're gonna go under those pine cones. Now I'm gonna get a good amount of glue where I can go in on top of this base right here, and that will hide all of that. And this just little bit of accent piece, because it's green and it's not brown, it's really popping out. I mean, the green and the brown are popping out against all the white of the winter snow here, and that looks adorable. And this is working like a twig, which I use twigs. I love, love, love twigs in my designs. They just give you this higher perceived value, this designer look, with just a little bit more effort. Okay, here's our last one. I love this, you guys. I know this is a kit you can really have fun with, and you can make it to go on your door the rest of the season after you're done with the holidays. And if you wanted to make it more Valentine-y, you use this exact same piece. Just pop a little heart in here. Any kind of little heart. You could even print you out a cute little heart and laminate it. Pop it right in here and make it temporary. Pull it back out and your cardinals could be shining also if you wanted to. So there's just so many different variations. But I can't wait for you to play with this adorable zigzag ribbon, you guys. We're going to make something super cute and wintry, and you could use this for Christmas time, but also it can transition you into those winter months. So this is one of our really cool twig bases, and it's loaded with fun snow, but all these little dudes are wired, and he's already in the shape of a wreath, so easy to work with. But I'm going to show you how to make a cluster that you can use on any type of wreath like this that you can change out for the seasons. So let's get started. So on this particular project, what we're going to use today is I'm going to have some greenery, some fun little curls, and a beautiful poinsettia, because we're going to make this for like Christmas, winter, like that really natural vibe. And then I'm going to use some of this cute ribbon, and this is snow flocked burlap. So you can see I'm going to pick those colors up from the curl and the white poinsettia, and all that's going to match really good on our base. But we're going to make a cluster to put right on here. One of the things I teach in design school is when you make clusters in order to design. So we're going to use some of those elements today to create this. So the first thing I want you to do is take these and just kind of put them aside for a second. We're going to create our base with our greenery. And so I'm going to break this one up. This is one of my favorite stems because it's got some really nice length on here. So I'm going to cut one really long piece here, okay? And then we can leave this all as one long piece, and I'll cut this one And then we'll have this little bit shorter section we can use kind of in the foreground of our design. So we took that one stem and we divided it into 3 sections. We got a nice little piece left. We'll hold that for another project. All right, and what you're going to want to do is start to kind of develop your cluster just on the table in front of you before you even put it on the wreath. So generally I like a little greenery in the background. So we'll put a little bit going up and a little bit going down because we want this cluster to have an overlap point in the middle. And that's what's happening here because that's where we're going to need a spot to grab it. And then I want to put my cute little curl in, and without trying to cut this a whole lot, if you just take and just do a little bit of a twist, bada bing, bada boom. Clusters are so fun if you start kind of thinking ahead. And in design school, I teach them how to make really more sophisticated clusters and layering and all that kind of stuff. But this kind of is your basic start right here, what you see us doing right here. So play with it a little. Now, I'm going to add the poinsettia next because that's super pretty. And I want her to sit up here above where the bow is going to go. Okay, so we're making this cluster and we're leaving the center section open because that is going to be our transition zone. And you can see how much fun these are to create and how quickly they come together. So can you imagine if you have a wreath making business and you start to implement this as part of your design process, and then pretty soon you can whip out projects faster than you ever thought you could. And that way you keep the cost down when you're reselling. So that's the kind of tips and tricks I teach in design school. So, you know, come back for more so you can keep listening and join us in class as soon as you can, because I don't want you to miss any of this goodness. Now, this right here is that shorter piece, and I'm having that overlap. So all that's in the middle, and it's overlapping right in the center. And we're going to grab just a brown cable tie. I picked out the brown color because that'll coordinate really good with our base. You really won't see it. We're going to get this super tight. Really tight. All right, and then it's going to be time to do our bow. So just take and cut that off, and we're going to tie our bow. Now our bow is pretty easy. It's going to be just a simple jute design in 1.5-inch ribbon. So I'm just going to pick like a nice little tail length, and then I'm going to twist, and we're just going to do a really pretty, nice and loopy bow. And not too big, just a little simple, pretty touch. These are probably about 5-inch loops on here. And I'm just holding that in my hand, working my way up here. I'm going to go a little shorter in the front and twist. One more. So you just twist when you get to the center. And then I should have 2 little pretty tails, maybe one up, one down. Let's see how that's going to look. That looks cute. I like it. Just a little pop in there. So where all those tails kind of cross here, you're going to add a cable tie first and get that nice and tight. And we're going to rotate it to the back just like we normally would. And I'm going to fluff this up. So I've got that going left to right and that one going up and down. I love these kind of projects because they're actually pretty simple, but the effect is just classic and pretty. Now I'm going to dovetail that tail going up, and this tail going down is kind of long, so let's make that into a couple of tails. So I'm going to trim this one, and then we'll come back and add another one to the back here, just by putting one more cable tie in there. No big deal. I'll just put it in. We could have done that from the beginning, but then I decided, oh, I think I want 2 tails. So 2 tails at the bottom, 3 at the back. So don't be afraid, just keep popping in as many as you want. We're going to cover up the mechanics in the middle. Okay, so now I got my cute little tails kind of popping out. Now let's go ahead and cover the center. So with this particular design, I think I'm going to use a little bit of the greenery in there to cover that center instead of the burlap, just to keep it a little bit different. So let me put this in right here. So let's go ahead and attach it to the whole cluster, then we'll cover the center. So I'm going to let that tail kind of go right there, and I want this part of the whole bow to go right in that section. So I'm going to just come under here and grab pop it underneath, and I went under that cable tie, and we're going to put it right here. Now, before I do too much, this little area that I'm about to cover, I'm going to steal its greenery right there. I'm going to steal the pine cone, a little bit of greenery, because guess what? We're going to put that in the middle. That's free for the middle. So let's pop this right in. I love it. And you can use clusters for so many different things in your decor, but I'm going to show you how fun they are to add to really cool wreath bases. So the next time you see something really fun and funky, you're not afraid of it. Like, ooh, how am I going to work with that? No, no, no. You're just excited to work with it. All right, let me grab a little bit of hot glue over here, and we'll put a little in the middle, just right on our cable tie. And then I'm going to put in our little pieces of greenery right there. Pine cone right in the middle. Super cute. All right, let me dovetail these little tails hanging down. I'm gonna do that one a little shorter, keep this one long. Look at how much fun you could have. And I'm going to give these a bit of a curl. We're gonna curl one to the inside, one to the outside. Okay, so you've made your own little cluster. It's the cutest little embellishment. Watch how quickly this comes together. Now grab your twig wreath, and we're gonna put this on here right off to the side. Oh my gosh, how cute is that? Isn't that adorable? So it's up to you how you want to do it. That's on the left side. Let me make the camera a little bit bigger. And how about, that's the left side. Here's the right side. Ooh, let's put it on the right side. I like it right here. Okay, so you have to kind of see where the design's going to overlap with the base. And in our case, it's way up here. So grab one of those brown cable ties and we're going to tie it on right there to hold it. Now, let me tell you something super cute. We're making this one right now for winter. And you could take this cluster off after winter and you can make you a cute little cluster with Valentine to put on next. And guess what? If you're a seller, you know what you can do? You can offer all those options to your customers too. So keep in mind, when you see something fun and different, how could you utilize a little cluster technique or method in order to make your own beautiful wreath just like this? And it's a completely different style. It's more minimalistic, but yet totally on trend. I know all of your friends would love one. Y'all, we're gonna have so much fun. We're kind of transitioning into winter. So what we're going to be using is this swag right here. And this is kind of a woodland, wintry base. I like it because it's got all this texture. You guys, if you've never seen us here together on a Saturday, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, because every Saturday we're going to send you out a text to live to tell you what we're doing live together. Y'all, I'm watching the comments everywhere. Let me pull up the Facebook comments too, because I know you guys are just coming on. If you go to textkelea, KELEA.com, what we're going to do is send you a text when we're live, so you don't have to worry about finding the video. Let's see who's here. Okay, it's just coming live on. Okay, so come in and say hello. We're also live on YouTube. Hello, YouTube fans, Bloomerinos. We got people everywhere watching today. It's a lot of fun to be together. So we're going to start with this as our base. Now, let me tell you where I'm pulling all my colors and inspiration from for this winter project. And this is this swag. You guys, if you want to see behind the scenes and you're watching here, on my TikTok page, I'm also live and it's a different angle. You're going to be seeing more of what my body's doing, not less of the project. But if you want to pop over there, if you have two devices, you can be watching us on TikTok for behind the scenes. And then right now I am live, of course, here on Facebook or YouTube. All right, let's see. Some folks are coming on. Hello, Dee. Hey, Joan. Hi, Diane. Hey, Kristen. Yay, you guys, I'm multitasking. This is fun. This is so much fun. All right, so here's our bow. Now, every Wednesday, I'm teaching you how to make bows. And this here is winter because it just has a little touch of red. We really stick with the green. So we're going to pull out this beautiful green in here. And then we use this snowy window pane ribbon. So it's kind of a winter-themed bow with that woodland feel with the pine cones and the cardinals. This we did on Wednesday. So you can go back and watch that right here on Facebook. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Janet. Hey, Christine from England. Hey, Sally. You love the branches too? All right. So that's our bow. So if you watched on Wednesday, you know how to make that. So I'm not going to cover this on the video today, but you can go back and watch that. We've got that step-by-step for you. Now I want to show you these other two elements we're going to use. Hey, Bobby. Good to see you. Hi, Sally. Hey, oh, good to see you too, Christy. So one of my favorite things to use in winter is these cool pine cone branches. If you've ever seen us do our church wreaths, we always use these in there. But we're going to use this today to pop in with the swag. And I can't wait for you to see how easy it is. And the other supply we're going to use is these twigs. Okay, let's see who's here. Hello! I see you guys popping in TikTok too. Cool. Cool, this is fun. I'm sorry, I'll get better at all this. But I'm new to having all these viewers to talk to. But I like to talk to you guys. Okay, so this is a twig and it's wintry. So I've got, so think about snow, pine, beautiful snowy pine cones. We're going to combine all of those to put in here. Awesome, Faith. You got your order? I love it. I love it. Okay, so one of the things I want you to learn from this is how you can use kind of like the less is more theory. I know I'm always like saying I'm going to make something simple, and it's not. It's not simple. Khalid always adds more. But the first thing I'm going to do with my swag base is you're going to see me take, and I'm just going to lay this kind of flat. I'm separating out the center because I'm going to try to make this with the least amount of effort as I can. Okay? And these are great for multiples for your Etsy shop. So if you haven't tried doing multiples on Etsy, if you're a member of our Maker University business class, and you may know all about it. If you're not, multiples are a great way to get volume on Etsy. So it's nice to create designs that are easy to replicate. So that's what I'm going to show you too right here. Hey, Sue. Good. You guys are awesome. Okay. I'm going to come in and spread this piece apart and literally just take it and flip it into two sections. Rotate this the other way. So one going up and one going down. Now, those of you who are design school students, I see several of you on here watching. Tell me what you think I'm creating right now when I'm having things change direction. I'm looking for two words to give me the right answer. And I'll tell everybody in a minute, but I'm going to give you guys a chance to answer. So these are my twigs. I'm going to try to lay them right down the center. Really not going to secure anything yet, but you can see that's running right down the middle. Now here on my base, I've got this little loop that's included on the swag, and that's going to be my hanger. So separate that out. Look at that. Faith says, Faith's over on Facebook. She said, oh yes, I know all about multiples. I can hardly keep up this year because of them. I'm so thankful. Fantastic. Kathy Bryant, nailing it. Nailing the answer. Kathy Bryant said, transition point. So we're creating a transition point. So in design school, where I teach you how to create florals and learn all of the beautiful steps involved in learning how to design, not just following a recipe, but learning how to do it on your own, we got to create a transition point. And so that's what we've done right here with our twigs. We have some pieces going up and some pieces going down. So now that we've done that on one piece, guys, we've got to do it on the base. Good job, Diane. Transition piece, point. Yes, yes. So I'm going to do it with the greenery now. You're going to see me shift this greenery up. From here on, we chose a point. And then from here on, we're going to go down. We got it? We got it. Perfect. I'm going to shift that up just a little bit higher. Okay? Easy peasy. Wada, you're so glad we're doing a winter one? Me too. Tammy's got it. Rhonda's got transition point. Good job. Vicky got it. You guys are awesome. Blue Merinos know what's up. I'm checking over on TikTok. So if anybody's following over there, say hello. I will have, you're seeing a behind the scenes view right now. Okay. So we've easy done that, right? We're making these easy, quick. We want to fill our Etsy shops and be able to reproduce items quickly. So, and then this is also lower expense because it's going to have less materials. So we're going to do the same thing with this piece. It's got 3 pine cones. In general, I like 2 pieces going down and 1 going up. So I'm just going to gently take and rotate these. You're going to see me just push this up. Work from my transition point. Okay, is everybody following? Any questions? You're going to be blown away how cute this is when we're done. I'm going to rotate these and I'm going to place that in there. So I got 2 pine cones going down, 1 goes up. This is the top of the piece, that's the bottom. Now, we're making this for a swag to hang on a door. We're going to add a bow. Who knows what else this would be super easy to create this into. Now, someone said it earlier. I'm not going to give it away. Let's see. I'm going to give her some credit, though. Let's see. I'm going to find her comment. I'm trying to find it. Dang it. I can't find her comment. But someone's already said it. But what else could this easily turn into? Tell me, tell me, tell me. Some of you are going to have get-togethers. Tell me what you think we could easily switch this into. While you're doing that, I'm going to take and start separating these and crisscrossing them. Okay? So I'm going to bring my twig a little bit forward, and I'm going to crisscross these over. So these are going to function just as another way to hold all these pieces in. Okay? But I'm just making sure I don't cover it all up. Bring these twigs up. I'm going to keep crisscrossing at the top. Good, Kimmy. Centerpiece. Angela says centerpiece. Perfect. Kimberly said table arrangement. Rhonda said centerpiece. You guys got it. Awesome. Teresa, you're making meatballs. Yummy. I'm going to pull this up. Okay. Now this piece right here is sticking out a little too much. So I am going to cut it there. Let me grab my wire cutters and we'll take it out. Make a pretty centerpiece. Good job, guys. So what change would I need to make? You guys tell me, what change would I need to make as far as my transition point we talked about? Tell me, tell me, tell me. I'm going to keep crisscrossing right now. So I just move a couple pieces out of the way and we're going to crisscross. All right, let's see who else is here. Oh, fantastic. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. We could do a garland. We could do sections of a garland. We certainly could. And I'm crisscrossing to hold everybody together. Okay? So we took a simple base. We really stepped it up. Now I'm going to move this one twig to the center. Y'all are going to be blown away how quick and easy this is. This is so fun. This one here. Now I'm going to take, and I am going to cable tie one piece just to be extra secure. I have a long history of craft shows, and when people pick things up wild, stuff can fly around. So we want to secure that. Baking cookies, I love it. Thank you, Vicki. Winter would be nice, Linda. Yes. So I've got a cable tie right here. So I'm going to take and just kind of camouflage that a little with some pine. So I usually would just steal a little piece of pine from somewhere. That wouldn't really matter. Let me come underneath here. Let's steal this piece right here. And I'm just going to pop a little glue and cover that up on that cable tie. Hey, Mary. Thanks, Donna, for sharing. Thank you for sharing. All right, I'm going to come in here and just cover this up. So don't forget, guys, follow us over on TikTok also to see behind-the-scenes videos when I am live. Those videos don't stay up on TikTok, so you have to be watching when they're happening. Yo, Nori's got something. Nori. No. Nori has been grabbing the floral foam. Okay, look how gorgeous this is. And you guys were right. All we would have to do is change that transition point more to the center. But we're ready. We're ready to put our bow in. And we're already done. We're just almost done with this. This is what I love about Simple Saturdays, because can you imagine if you could whip out wreaths for your craft shows, for your, oh my gosh, for your Etsy shops in this quick? Let's go ahead and put our bow on. Thanks, Regina. Aw, Jean, glad you're here. That's okay. You know, today's video is rocking and rolling quick. Rocking and rolling quick. So I'm going to tie on my bow right here at the kind of the top of the transition point. I'm just bringing my cable tie through the back here. Of course, it's being a little ornery, being a little booger. You know, it's got to be that way. Oh, let's say, you shared the live. Thank you for sharing the live over on TikTok too. Thank you so much. Somebody creative stuff and things is watching. Thank you. Yay. All right. So guys, if you want to know, if you're watching on TikTok and you want to be able to see the project I'm doing better, that is going up on YouTube right now, and it's on our Facebook page. And everything is Khalees. This is gorgeous with the ribbon. Now, what I like to do with the ribbon is kind of situate it a little. I generally like to take the back ribbon and bring it, kind of wiggle it around like that through the pine. Let's do this on this other side. Yes. I love that. Just pop it in. I don't get too fancy. I just pop those in. Those are cut at opposite angles. Aw, thanks, Leanne. Thanks, Margaret. You love the Saturday videos, Kathy? Yay! I'm glad you do. I feel like the Saturday videos are a great starting point and they're always great for shop fillers, and they're easy peasy. You guys, we've been live 13 minutes. I'm going to show really quick this on TikTok so they can see it too. Thank you, Kashan. Thank you. Whoa. Holy smokes. We made that in 13 minutes. Now the bow was already made, so we did cheat a little bit. Cheat just a little bit on the bow. But I made those on Wednesday with you guys on our Bow Wednesday videos. So what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Can you guys do it? Can you do it? Are you ready to implement some of this into your Etsy shop? Yo, multiples are the way to go. And you have to start off on Etsy, you know, really just getting a lot of pieces out there and seeing what's going to work for you. And then when something does, develop into a multiple design that's really quick and easy so you can make some consistent revenue. And if you ever want to learn more about selling on Etsy, just go to coachkhalid.com and it will take you to all the business training we have over at Makers University, and you can sign up over there. If you want to come join us and get all of our info, you know, we're going to text you out the supply list for this. Just go to textkhalid.com, K-E-L-E-A, and we'll send you out the link to all the supplies so you can make your own. All right, let me see who's here. We got folks watching on TikTok, we got folks watching on YouTube, and we got you guys watching on Facebook. Thank you so much for being here. Of course, we are going to have more videos like this for you every week. Kind of, we're transitioning from Christmas into winter, and then, of course, we'll be doing Valentine. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss anything. When we get into spring, that is my jam. I love, love, love florals, so I always want to incorporate different beautiful flowers and greenery and textures into our designs, and I want to teach you how. I want to give you floral fun at its finest every day. Oh yeah, these are pine cones, Anna. Get on the text list, because we're gonna text out a list, and whoever gets the supplies first gets them, because we are limited on what we have left for winter. Aw, Diane says thanks to me, or to thank you, Diane. You put in a lot of work. She's hit 450 sales on her Etsy shop. Diane, I'm so proud of you. Hey, Margaret, you're getting so much better with your decorations. I love it, Margaret. Debbie likes it. Nice. Dee Dee likes it. Sue loves Simple Saturday. Yes. Was this crazy? The neat thing is, does this look simple? No. No, this does not look simple. Nobody has to know how simple it is. We'll keep that a secret. We won't let everybody know, okay? We'll just keep it a secret between me and you. All right, guys, we'll see you later. Go have fun, you know, with flowers every week. Go make something beautiful. If you don't want to sell this stuff, it's no problem. I encourage you to add floral elements to your home. They always, always make it look better. If you sell other products in stores and you love merchandising, if you can add a little bit of floral to your booths, to your craft booths, to your shops, I'm telling you, you won't regret it. It always makes everything look more valuable when you add that touch of floral design. All right, guys, see you later. Have a great day. I'm going to log off on Facebook and YouTube first. And then if you guys got any last-second questions, I will be live a little bit longer over on TikTok. So come join me on Khalees.com on TikTok. And I'll be over there for a few minutes after to finish up the live. Okay? Bye, everybody!